Hello there, welcome back to Home Mystics. Join me today as I clean up a little bit and reset our coffee table. This is something that I like doing every now and then, but just in case you're wondering, I do not clean like this every single day. So as I always say, keep the pressure off. Make sure you're doing things in a way that it feels comfortable for you, and at the same time, getting the results that you really want for yourself and your home. As you can see from the title of this video, I want us to take a little bit of time and reflect on what the pandemic and other challenges, other difficult situations like the Great Depression in the past and wars that have taken place, what these things teach us. Because a lot of times what happens is after time has gone back, we kind of like fall back into the whole habits and not really learning from the experiences of the past. The world has faced so many trials and tribulations throughout history, and each of these have left their own mark on us. The COVID-19 pandemic and the Great Depression are two such events that have really impacted our lives and our homes. As we try to move forward and start afresh, it is so important that we do not forget the lessons that we've learned from these challenging times. Our world has changed so much over the past 2, 3 years. We have been forced to adapt a new normal that many of us never imagined possible. During the pandemic, our home became more than just a place to sleep and eat. They turned into our offices, our schools, our gyms, hospitals, restaurants, churches, mosques, and so much more. The boundaries between work and leisure and fun time blurred, and we had to learn to navigate this new reality. Many of us learned the hard lesson that our homes need to be more than just a physical place. It needs to be a space where we feel safe and secure, a place where we can relax despite all the uncertainty and chaos in the world. What we should have learned is that things need to be in place before a disaster actually happens. So do not wait for the next catastrophe to arrive before you start taking action. Do not wait till you find yourself in a situation where your hands are tied and you start arranging things at that point. Now, I don't mean to scare you or be negative in any way. I want the exact opposite for you. I want you to feel safe and not scared, because there are things you can do in advance to protect yourself and your home. And that includes making sure that it is a place of love and kindness and understanding, no matter what challenges may come up. The pandemic was a great classroom. It showed us, it highlighted the importance of seeing our home as a place of health and well-being as well. Cleanliness and hygiene became top priorities, and many of us kind of like developed routines and habits and ways to keep our home free from viruses and bacteria. But it wasn't just the physical aspects of our home that changed. The pandemic also impacted our relationships within the home. Family members who would normally spend most of the day apart or outside of the home suddenly found themselves together all day long. This presented a lot of challenges, but also opportunities for deeper connections and understanding amongst each other. It is so important that we understand these lessons, as we learn these lessons as we move on. Our home should always be a place that promotes our health and well-being. It should always be a place where we feel safe and secure, regardless of what's happening in the outside world. Our home is not just a place, it is a state of being. It is where we can feel safe and loved despite all adversities. And that's the lesson that we must not forget. The Great Depression and wars in the past taught us the value of saving, of frugality and resourcefulness. So during these times of extreme hardship and poverty, we learned to make do with what we had and to appreciate the simple things in life. Our homes became our testament to our resilience and our ability to adapt. They became places where we learned to repair things instead of replacing them, to grow our own food, and to create comfort and joy despite having little. These historical events have always shaped our relationships as well within the home, or destroyed them if they weren't stable enough. The message that I'm really trying to get across is that we should try to create homes that are not only physically comforting, but also emotionally nurturing. Homes that are not defined by the quantity of the contents, but by the quality of the life that they support. Let's not forget what the Great Depression, the pandemic, and all the many other wars, all the catastrophes, what they did to us, but rather use these experiences, as horrible as they are, to create a better and healthier home for us all. Thank you so much for listening, and I wish you and your family lots of light, love, and laughter. See you next time.